Hello everybody and welcome to Football Chats with me now. Yeah, it's been a year since I gave content on this channel, man, and lockdown got me thinking. Also Bootcamps got me thinking. Why isn't Nell giving out content, So I decided to come back with a banger of a video with the second episode after a year of doing the first one with my boys. And I've always thought that I should have my boys before I have anybody else with my channel. The Vlog Boys. This episode is called Vlog Boys Uncensored, where we speak about everything. We speak about the challenges we faced during the vlog. We speak about the joyous moments we've had, and of course that trip to Russia, man, that life-changing trip to Russia. And we also speak about how we got to work with Hyundai and stuff. So stay tuned, grab whatever your beverage selection is, whether it be water or anything, and enjoy this episode, man. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.
Are you never from the Vlog Boys?
Yes.
Welcome to Football Chats with me now. Yeah, I'm removing all the dust from this channel. Obviously inspired by the gentleman in the top left corner after he started Clutch Culture, his channel. Go check it out. Go subscribe to his channel. Dope South African football stories, man. You know we need South African football content creators always. So yeah, but I've always said to them, and they said, nah, you're just the DKA of the YouTube creations, man. I want my first episode of me featuring other people should be my boys, the Vlog Boys, as the infamous Vlog Boys, as should I call them?
Infamous.
Let's start with
as known in football circles.
Yes, the infamous. I got about the infamous Masanda FM blog. So yeah, kids, you two are in quarantine.
Unobona ngokugivyaka quarantine lena. Bona mirira kaibeya.
So ukure muchini ushivile jana it's the like
Boy. I come close to the what thing no. Kita shiva lost down fair. I'm representing the struggles.
But
I feel the lockdown.
when I'm a mo rekusani.
It's my new look. It's my new look. Long walk to La Decima.
Hey, Patu. Yo. So yeah, but obviously, like so I thought we should like do a recap and going down memory lane of our journey as three of us as Masanda fan blog. How, like from the beginning, and when I'm saying the beginning, I'm talking about 17 February 2017. That for me, so I don't know why. When I think the beginning of Masanda fan blog,
Not 17 February. 17 October.
No. 11
It was
February.
in October now.
No. Not the
I remember Neil was talking about when we met you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, in final high, yes. No, it can't be February. You didn't meet me in Feb. True.
No, I met you in October, but okay, I can point that's Kensani was in February at that game.
Oh
Yeah.
I am I learn a memory how yeah.
Yeah. So okay, let's start it in October when we were at the airport. So I'm sure many people have seen our tweet about this incident. The incident was it was just another regular episode of how Neo Mulefe is gonna lose his phone. So we were at the airport.
His tenth phone. Hey, one night.
So it was an October morning, going to the afternoon. We were at the airport. Sunderland had just won the Champions League, and we were all there to welcome them. And then my phone went missing, and then you helped me look for it, but we didn't find it. And I think that's when we started following each other on Twitter, right? After that. Yeah, I think that's when we started following each other on Twitter.
Yes. I get to follow you like a Carlos na phone. Eh.
And then but the first game we ever attended together was the 6 Mabona game, and I remember.
Of course. It had to be. And I think you are the. And then now I think you are the one who shot the video of like the Pirate supporters charging at the Sunderland supporters. That ended up on YouTube, but they wasn't posted. I remember it.
Kyle, we used to have these rituals, right? Like not rituals, but our schedule was Eastwood's match, Eastwood. So I took a video of what was happening at the time. So and then I posted it on Twitter. And then now I can't put it because at the time I wasn't as Twitter big as I am now. So
you're Twitter big.
I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about I didn't know. I wasn't big on Twitter. Like next time I think Twitter come clear, I can't know. So
big on Twitter now.
So yeah, I put the phone in my pocket, and then when we got to Eastwood, we started having beers, and then I checked on Twitter. For the first time in my life, 20 plus notifications. And then I go into my DMs. I have about 3 or 4 DMs from journalists trying to get in. Oh, you know how we come to learn how that space operates. So yeah, he created a DM from journalist. I remember one lady from a couple of some publication, and the story is still there. I was looking at it the other day, and the story is still there. I got an interview, but via DM to journalist, like kind of reporter vibes, and then that's what happened on that day. But
big nail.
But okay, that was that out there because but when you think about it now, that now it's believe in energies like. So that tweet is my most retweeted and my most liked whatever like the analytics still. So I always believe in energies. Or that thing happened, then so it was only meant to be. Or we were gonna start something that was gonna pop like as Masanda Wadafer vlog. It only made sense.
So that game, how did things escalate from that game to us shooting our first ever vlog?
Kens, do you remember? I think because the next week after that game, we were playing Mazembe in the Super Cup. So from then we just started attending matches, like
together. Okay, yeah.
We started attending matches, like Stadium, and then if it's an away trip, would meet at a certain point and then go together. Which is, I think, like especially you and I, Toto, when we were attending the match, we always wanted someone else to attend with, like if a group attend. And that time we just going together and then but we started noticing we all had the same interest, like we watch AFTV, Redman TV, and Full-Time Devils.
Full-Time Devils.
Yeah, so so we saw we had the same interests, right? And then Raira the vlog, like we decided one day runs a phone, and then we decided to shoot that trip to Rustenburg, and the rest is history. But I was watching it back now, that vlog, so cringy. It's like the first
in 2 months' time, you're gonna watch this, and it's gonna be cringy as well. That's how it is. That's how you know you're improving.
Actually, yeah, but but okay, we there was the Rustenburg vlog, but there was also logistics because so we dropped it, I think, 2 days after the actual trip, because it was a Saturday. We played on a Saturday.
It was a Sunday.
Was it a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sunday.
Because of we hadn't figured out how we were gonna edit and whatever. The vlog actually only dropped on Tuesday, and then the Tuesday, I think the Wednesday, I think the Daladi Chiefs, I think, and then it was on to the next one. Like it was at the beginning of it. Like it was such a logistical nightmare of how we were gonna get things out on time, like because we were still figuring it out as well. Like also
we were still paying school fees.
Yeah, I needed tuition. So yeah. But these ones passed. Like we vlogged the Chiefs, Pirates. That is my favorite Masandana fan episode. The Pirates vlog, LA1 and then the first vlog. But then we got into December, and then we started gaining traction now, where we would get the 300, 400 views on YouTube. Next child 200 views now.
Remember when you got to 100, we used to be so excited.
Exactly, 100 views.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then but I think the meat of this thing is going to be how a gentleman from township, a place called Leachman in KZN, came into the picture, and then he just changed our world, basically. Like that gentleman just changed our world. So I was trying to write things down. I remember at December we had him first on our vlog. God, you know what? I remember in the local class, just behind the bench here, we go all of that. Yeah, Tools, just give a shout out and say shout out to Masandawana Friends vlog or whatever. Like that's all we wanted. And then he did that, and then it was February when we were playing Free State Stars. Just a little friends to vlog. In the title race, give away a silly draw to Free State Stars. And then I remember we saw Tulani. I'm the time to team down there. And then the other kids went down there and we spoke to him. And we had just bought the mic, so I think when he took us serious because he saw the mic.
The yellow mic, chief.
Yeah. Oh, tools. Should have tried a microphone. Do you see how serious we are? Because I remember we had been pestering him for some while on Twitter. Tools, please take us seriously. So that Free State Stars game, when we went into when Tools actually asked us for he wanted to ask us for what we all about. Kens, do you remember how the conversation went like?
Yes, he actually said he wanted us to explain more what we were doing, and then he didn't say much. He just said, "Actually, follow me," and then he told the security guys to let us through, and then brought us to the tunnel, and we waited outside the change room.
And then
And he didn't say anything.
And we were waiting,
Yeah.
waiting, but what faith and wondering who are these
Mara
guys?
nishita guy, man.
People wonder who are these guys? Balunga Maratanel, but I guess it was yeah.
Yeah, who are this fat kid?
Hey. So
yeah, and yeah, Tlotlo.
Is it the night artisan piece?
Yeah, because we were just waiting and we didn't know what we were waiting for, and then out of nowhere, and that was it. Like after Dampa Pesimori, it's like, yeah, you can interview this guy. I'm not sure if he was testing us or what, but yeah, it wasn't even an interview. Like we thought maybe we were gonna get like a drop from Pesi or like just for Pesi to just say something. It wasn't an interview. Yeah, and then I just asked him what word of encouragement does he have for? And he just he said a few things, and then we asked him for a job, and he just said, yeah, subscribe to Sundown Open Forum. And yeah, that was it. At the Jalab Rotaba and Panolapian Button Jam.
Hey, so yeah, that Fish Daters game, and then we Tools gave us a shot, or he gave us the attention that we were asking for I think for 2 months, and then and then we started having a relationship, and then he gave us a few more blogs, and the one that blew out of proportion, like it blew up, was obviously Elaya Magma Yambera Pace. Do you guys remember? Yeah, Magma Yambera Pace.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Mark Pila, it was just a matter of like he just gave us the access, I think.
Yeah.
And then I saw Mark talking to Mshishi.
Yeah.
And then after, and as he was talking to Mshishi, as he was passing, and I think there was something about the way he called Paisley that made me think, this guy.
You could get something here.
Yes, because he's so Paisley passing, and he's like, you want to find Paisley, what's that? And I was like, I want to get this on the blog. And is it not the same one where we had Mshishi?
It was. So there we had Musi, we had Mshishi, and we had Pacey and both Pacey and
the prof.
Yeah. So
yeah, because when I was done interviewing Mshishi, that's when I had him, like, he came to speak to Mshishi when I was done interviewing him. That's where I had and I was like, I'm definitely getting this guy on the vlog. And I didn't even ask him. I just put the camera in his face.
A big player like Pesita.
Those were crazy times, and I think from that moment on, I think it was April then. Yeah, it was April. Oh, I skipped an important one. Before the Mayambela one was Coach in Durban.
Was that before or after?
It was before.
Oh yeah,
yeah. When we first had the goat on our vlog, we were in Durban. We drove to Durban, like Nakin Sunday, and Libo, the Danma Jimbeni, and then so Raya, and then I was supposed to fly back because my man Abu the next morning and we had something to do. And then the boy Kensani drove me to the airport straight from the stadium. Gopola. But physical no shot fella if na khona di kuka di koletse no shot fella a di kuka physical a di latlhelela. That's how much we were rushing to get me. So because flight ya teng after Heathrow airport flight thing ya delay. But anyway, but so Heathrow airport can't the yellow bus is following us. When we got to the airport, the yellow bus was following us, and then we got, the coach came out of the, and Kensana answered phone. Kensana whipped out the phone, phone, you know. It's Kensana would never have the opportunity to get.
Missed an opportunity.
Never missed it. So we recorded the players coming out, and the one of the last people to come out of the coach, and then Coach Kupula. Kenzana number Kopela. If you can hear it's on the vlog. Arnabo Army Kopela interview. Boy, no.
No, not sweet.
No, boy, no, it's concrete.
So Kenzana is I'm sure I'm going to fun trying to play the coach. Couple of interview. Yeah, coach. So I'll take out the yellow mic, chief.
Yellow mic, chief.
And then we had the goat for the first time on our vlog on that day. And that guy's like, so now I'm always
the good game, man. Not everyone knows who the good is.
Oh, Mr. Peter Musuman. And we had Coach Peter Musuman on our vlog. Was in Durban on that March. It was a Friday evening. It was a Friday game. Amazulu 3-1. And then there was the Mark Mayambela one that we spoke about. Their page. And then from there, guys, everything just took off. Like the Nadia Dianamela Ranix. Like we just rose and rose, kept rising. After that, I think was the title running. I don't remember much. Do you guys remember much from the title running?
The one we won 2017-18 season.
Yeah. Anything that happened except the last day go Dr. Mulimela Stadium. Was there anything particular on the I remember Snooty on his birthday came on the vlog. That was a nice one. Lishu.
Ushuga.
Sugar,
yeah.
I forgot. I forgot who it. No, it was on Sugar's birthday.
Was it Sugar or it was Sugar's birthday?
Yeah,
No, it was Sugar. Not
his birthday.
It was Sugar's birthday. Yeah. But like from that title running, like the moment we win a trophy, now it becomes a play. Like I actually don't remember most of the vlogs.
True.
April and May, like most of the vlogs, I don't remember. Like all I remember is that we again, like I think people. The reason why, like you mentioned, I think people gravitated towards the vlog because they were starting to see announced players like they had never seen them before. Like it wasn't every day. Like you would just see Sundowns players. Like candidly, like and it was informal and it was too casual. I think people just were taken aback by seeing players like it took me like when I used to watch it like after Nick Magalo, like wow, like how is this happening? And another thing I remember now it comes to my mind when we went to Cape Town, Canet Bank Cup to play Cape Town City. Yes, that was a big turning point for the vlog because we flew to Cape Town and took a bus back. How many hours now?
19
19 hours.
hours.
Yeah, and we were in a bus for 19. There's a maroon cap I used to wear a lot. On the vlog, like it was lost in that bus. Like it looks like I'm busy. Like that's how tired I was when he came back. But I think seeing Kamabila didn't do a lot of interviews when he was at Sundowns. He started doing them good chiefs. But when he was at Sundowns, he didn't do a lot of interviews. But for people to see Kama speaking, that's when Kelet was promoted. They saw Kelet with the. We started seeing that personal side there, PSC with kids, and we also had Coach Benny McCarthy, and Lee and I, he didn't know who we were then. But from that day onwards, when he sees us, like it just becomes something else. You like, wow, like this Benny McCarthy recognizing me. I remember. I think or somewhere, like I didn't see him. And he was like, "Hey, Kazi!" I turned, what the hell?
So now I remember, when Vosu was media officer at Cape Town City, I think Nerdal Cape Town. Couple of stars. Is it couple one?
No, couple one. Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about
a big turning point. Big turning point.
Oh yeah, Vosu was massive. Vosu played a massive
big turning point.
We are skipping. I'm not talking about that one yet. I agree. We are still in the
yes.
So we're talking about baby. So
yeah.
Ali media officer Cape Town. I think it was last season. Na gore to draw le bona. Raja 32. No gore ka batla 2. Last
Call of Stars.
That's when I knew Benny McCarthy knows who I am. Hi, Mama. Benny McCarthy knows who I am. Do you understand that? Like Benny McCarthy to marry Caesar. Oh, you guys from the YouTube thing. Benny But I'm just go score 1 to recommend. Do you understand that?
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy how these things work. Like how.
So to in our early days, like not even today, like this our platform and what we do, we are forever indebted to Tulare. So what he did for not only us, but I'm not saying we're the parent. Maybe we are the parent. I'm not saying we're the pioneers of this, but you see today, football fans are doing their own content. It's because Masana fan vlog played a part in showing people who football fans don't have to rely on journalists and your TV companies to produce content. We can do it ourselves, and Toronto Two-Stop played a huge role in opening up that channel for many football fans in this country.
Yeah.
Yes. Vosi played a big role. Like sometimes
big role.
Yeah. Vosi played a big role. Vosi Timan. When he was still at Polokwane City, I'm not sure who DM'd him, and he actually tweeted him like joking, or if
I was
give us the media pass for our game in Polokwane, and Vusi was like, yeah, sure. Yeah. And then I forgot how it happened, but like he got my number, or I got his number, and we started texting back and forth. And I read the media pass for our away game against Polokwane City, and that was big for us, because in that day we were able to so much content. That was our first real Pito Msimane interview, like proper interview, not what I did, but
and we hadn't been in that space yet, like what do we know with the way we Matarnam, so okay, this is what happens after the game.
Yes, and we also got an interview with Opamanyes, and people hadn't had Opa speak ever since he came to Sundowns, up until that interview that we did, and Yeah, and then my mind was blown. Wow, like there are some people like they might not know you, they don't have anything to gain, but like they will help you towards
True.
your path.
Vusi played also like a significant part in the life of our vlog. Man. That one of vlog.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was big.
In more ways than people will know.
People know. Yeah.
In so many ways. But this one will forever park on the sideline.
I want us to get into something very, very joyous, very controversial towards the end. Let's get into how we got to work with Hyundai and how that ended. Who wants to start with this one? Take it away.
Kensan is a good storyteller.
But you have such a good way of throwing someone under the bus. That chapter, how did you know why? Because I'm always the loud mouth of the group, so that's let
me start it for you.
Yeah, Barking.
Let me start it for you. I remember April or May 2018. When after we had gotten that interview page, and then I think it was just after that one that we had did little Makmayambela, little Musi, little Sugar, and we were on the Loftus wasn't little lad. Carlos says, no, I've been looking for a sponsor for you guys. And funny enough, Hyundai want to do exactly what you're doing. So I'll link you guys up, and then you'll see what you work out. And I think we went to our first meeting with Hyundai and we were so unprepared.
No, I wasn't.
No, he wasn't there.
No, I wasn't.
So that meeting, so we got to the first meeting, and then we were unprepared because they actually wanted us to prepare a proposal of what we do, what we've been doing, what are our numbers, and how do we think Hyundai can make us do our work better, right? And then I think we worked on that proposal Yabona for like 2 weeks. So yeah, we prepared that proposal for 2 weeks. I think we worked on it. Sometimes like working on that proposal. Remember those days?
Two.
Wait, did we work on the proposal before we went to the World Cup?
Yeah,
we did the proposal first.
The day we went to present that proposal, like on Kohan Day, was the day they called us back and they told us, what are we doing?
On a Friday.
Yeah, on a Friday. We went to after we came back from that presentation, Dalketsani came here an hour in the presentation, and then waiting for you to come back to give you feedback. And as Ketsana was about to leave, he got a phone call. And it was Hyundai, and they were asking if we were still together, and they said we must put it on loudspeaker, and they said what are we doing in June? You know, they built that whole thing up, and we said they said they want to take us to the World Cup for a week. Yes, I generally couldn't.
Wasn't it a week?
Yeah.
Was it a week?
Yeah, it was a week.
Over a week. Was it a week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a week. Yeah. So this book was 8 days, and then ours was like 27 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't get that.
Memories of the World Cup. Any like your take on the World Cup trip?
This time.
Okay, good.
Simply the best experience of my life. from receiving that phone call to driving Kent to the airport because he left the night before us, driving Kent to the airport, seeing what it's actually happening. Like, we are going to Russia for the World Cup. How crazy is that? No, even before that, he's applying for the visas now. Going to Hyundai to go get equipment for Roshido content at the World Cup. That build up, that was it a month build up before then, or a couple of weeks before that.
Yeah. Okay.
Then Husama, us leaving the following day, flying from here to Dubai to Russia was crazy. No one who landed in Russia. Nothing alone. I thought I was dreaming.
What about
15 minutes? No, I knew very good to us.
I knew it was really very good.
But to sum it up, no, it was the best experience of my life. That week, we were living a dream. Going to the World Cup, all expenses paid. Come on. Going to watch Leo Messi do his thing on the World Cup stage. Come on, guys. It's a dream. It was a dream.
Kent?
There are no there are no English words to describe it. Like the words aren't there yet. Okay, like let me just put it this way. Imagine someone would tell you like, I'm going to book you in a 5-star hotel with your club captain and like your club captain is gonna sleep like right beneath you, like in the room beneath you. You're gonna get to spend time with him every single day. Go to breakfast with him. Go to lunch with him. Go to dinner with him. Go excursions with him. It's not like
with him.
Yeah, it's not like it was just him, but I mean, like he was there, and I think the first 2 days, like and the first day was my birthday actually. And
I remember.
yeah, man, and it was something else. I mean, like I got to know Tulane better, and I got to know the crazy side of Tulane, and it was I don't know, like that experience altered how it also like had a big hand into growing the vlog.
Yeah.
The access that it gave us, and the experience itself, like being at the World Cup, like spending money. You get to see Mohamed Salah. Yes, you get to see Salah. You get to walk the streets of Russia, and then you go shopping, and then you bump into like the English team. Imagine, man, like that was something else, man. Like
that's crazy.
No one can ever replace those memories.
You think about it now, it's something that is scripted in a footballer's fan's dream wish list, you know, like it's
yes.
You think about it, it's crazy, guys. That whole thing was crazy. Like I'll forever be thankful to Hyundai for that experience. Hello, like best days of our lives. And I was this morning, and I was because I knew we were gonna do this. I was watching that content, guys. Why didn't we drop that second episode of the World Cup content? Because that content was actually
the World Cup.
Yeah.
What didn't we drop? What?
The second. Remember, we dropped the first part of the vlog, which was when we arrived in the 2 games that we attended, the 2 first games that we attended. We were supposed to drop a part 2, and we never dropped it.
I don't even know about.
No, I think you forgot. I think you forgot.
I don't know. I don't even know where the footage is. Like there's a lot of footage that we had there, the World Cup. Like there's a lot of footage. Like what happened to the yeah?
Your 2-hour session with the club captain.
The club captain.
Like there was a 2-hour footage interview with Sampo, and he was telling his life story, but it never materialized. Like we never got to drop it. Like, do you still have footage now?
I think it's in my iCloud. I think it's in my iCloud.
It's in your iCloud.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Who knows? Maybe one day.
Yeah. Another controversial thing from the World Cup trip that came out was you went there with the club captain, and we were supposed to go there with the footballer of the season, and men never pitched.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
when AWOL.
Yeah.
The person didn't go AWOL on Sundowns only. He went AWOL on us as well.
Yeah.
And everybody. Oh yeah. That was dope days, man. I remember on our third last day we also met up with the Limnyandu now. We had a dope day with him on I think we had a half day activity, and then half day we told him right now we wanna go out and see different park leading, and then we got in contact with Aveli on that day, and then we just had a fun-filled day. A lot of Budweiser, like stuff, and charity is some type of because sustenance nil day. Yeah, so we were catch gang for real then because charity is some type of sustenance nil support. So yeah, so yeah, but elite time World Cup was, I think, also it showed us like with the vlog, it's to infinity and beyond. Like if 7 months of work, no wait, I think it was 7 months of the vlog. 7 months of work could take us to the biggest sporting spectacle in the world. Then with more time, we can achieve more and more and more. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. But post World Cup was what we were talking about. I think it was this first vlog of the year was the Chiefs one, and then the second one was when we started the relationship with Vose kicked in with that Polokwane City vlog. And as we said, like, shout out to Vose as always. Like he will never forget what he did for us.
Massive shout out.
Yeah, we'll never ever forget what he did for us as the vlog. Yeah. Okay. So after the World Cup, after Hyundai took us to the World Cup, we had to come back and really talk about how our partnership was gonna work. And we told them what we wanted, and they told us what they wanted, which was for us to clean up our work, get to work with someone. But one thing that we couldn't agree on, Jamilo, what you guys? One thing that we couldn't agree on was, okay, it's Orena. Our stance was always, okay, it's fine. We can get someone to edit our work and everything, but the next morning on the day after match day, the people want the vlog. That part is a part that we can't change, and I think that ultimately came into the demise of the whole partnership, because
and you forget to say we had signed a contract with Hyundai.
No, definitely. We signed, the contract only came in was it December when the contract came? I think the contract came in December, shortly before we had that workshop Jerry from Sundown. Jerry from Sundown.
There is not from Sundowns.
It's not from that.
Okay, Jerry from Spaghetti Inc. and Tumiso Masha. We had that workshop with Playboy Tumiso, and bear in mind, at the time we thought everything was still okay. Like we thought everything, we were still working on the partnership and how we were going to launch this partnership. Yeah, Sundowns, Sandawana fan blog. Yes, yeah, Hande Sandawana fan blog. I remember. They said, or the Chiefs game, Yabo FNB. That's when we were gonna launch our partnership. Even the Thursday before, they were supposed to host a press conference where we were gonna be the hosts of the press conference.
So yeah, after we signed the contract with them, we had a couple of workshops where they brought people to help us to be presenters. I don't know, we didn't want to be presenters. And then we couldn't agree on the what couldn't we agree on, Ghana boy?
I think they wanted.
We couldn't agree on. Yeah, we don't know.
I think they wanted us to turn this thing into a monthly magazine show, and that's not what we wanted to do.
Yeah,
because it's not the same thing. I told them what we can.
Because money.
Now this is how I feel like. I feel like they wanted us to make it a magazine show, and we didn't want, remember? But I feel like it was because the editor, the guy that was supposed to be the editor, had told them, he can edit it, but not every day. He had told them.
They basically wanted to change the vlog, and they were gonna ruin it.
Yeah, they were gonna ruin it, man. It was gonna be ruined.
Yeah, ruin a good thing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Toto, go ahead.
There's actually one vlog that they did. They edited. Remember, it was like a highlights show.
Yeah, vet.
Yeah.
Not bleeds.
Super Sport bleeds.
Yeah.
But and then I think a couple of after the back and forth change, we couldn't come to an agreement. But also, Lorena, at that time, I think we had felt we don't want to do this anymore. We don't want.
Yeah, because there was too much, like the back and forth Medisa fail, and it like, and the more we kept going back, go handy, the more they were giving us like a different angle, and sometimes we'd go there and the energies would be off. Yeah. And it felt like we were stuck in an abusive relationship, but we wanted to do it because some young guys doing what they love, and they gave us this
opportunity
picture that what we're doing can be done at a higher level, and we thought there might also be money in it.
Yeah.
So
that was gonna be my
next. Why not earn money?
People might think we got money from Hyundai. The only money we got from Hyundai was actually from the World Cup trip, like spending money at it. But
the spending money.
Even in the negotiations that we had, there was no way where they said to us, or guys, okay, this is how much we're gonna give you a month for traveling, and it was never
even in the contract.
Even in the contract, it wasn't there. Even in the contract,
yes,
it wasn't.
The only thing they told us that we also wanted to be in it for is that they were gonna sponsor our trips, maybe like going to games, but accommodation.
Yeah.
And we just, the only thing we wanted was for the vlog to be done at a higher level. And I remember we said, guys, even if we don't get money out of this, but if the vlog can be done at a particular level, like getting equipment, being edited at a certain level, like as long as the product is gonna be on a higher level than it actually is.
All you wanted to use
Yes,
is
that's what we
the
thought.
product.
No, I don't wanna lie. I actually thought we were like, we might also make money out of this, and I wanted that. You even got
Yeah. Yeah, of course not. Of course not, money boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I liked is that we were Reina, like the three of us were always in the same headspace, and we were always thinking the same thing, and we always communicated amongst ourselves. So, whether what we want out of this, thinking, and then and then I remember like at first, Neo cared so much about getting equipment, like that's all he cared about, like for great equipment. And I remember Lalo and I like we were so on like we were so interested, but we were like, hey man, but what if there's also money to be made?
Exactly.
Yes.
Why not? Why not?
In our head we kind of felt like, but work like they wanna buy into the vlog and like give us money to like kind of capacity to do these things. And now like I remember we all we cared for like, hey, how much are you gonna give us for really, because at the end of the day, why partner with us if you don't see an opportunity of attaching your brand to something? So we thought brand attachment will come with some money. And I remember we were always on Casey and Neo. We were even telling your mom, because all he cared about was laptop, camera, software.
That's all he wanted.
But
That's all he wanted.
Yeah, but what I like is that when we were locked in the talks, we were always on the same page. Even though sometimes we had to force maybe Neo to see something. At least we are on the same page. That even though you don't agree, but the most important thing was that from the beginning of the talks to where the talks froze out to where they were continued up until to where we actually terminated the contract, because we actually did sign the contract then.
Yeah.
Announced that we signed the contract, but from day one to day whatever, we were always on the same page, and I think that was what was important.
Yeah. So yeah, that day came when they called us for a meeting, and I remember you said you can't attend. It was the only meeting you didn't.
No, not that I can't. I won't.
Oh, you won't attend? Because
I knew, like I could see from Coco.
But so they called into that meeting. They told us what they felt that we should mutually end the contract, and how we felt about
which is not mutual.
Which was not mutual, but we've also felt like we don't want to work with them anymore. To be fair, felt that
because we are not seeing this thing the same way. They want something different. We want something different. So it was very mutual.
Yeah, it was very mutual. And then so we walked out of those meetings. Like, oh, they didn't say they want their phones. Cool. So at least we got the phone from this deal. 2 weeks later, email.
That's iPhone.
I tried the email, but please return the Hyundai's equipment.
Equipment.
It was two phones. Not really phones have been fair. Like it was the only one who didn't have the phone, and the reason why it was just like crazy is because when Aliena, you were going to one place and your phone wasn't in the best shape, so that's why you took it, and then not because I was going the other way. That's why I took the phone.
Yeah, they took their phones. we went mad. Yeah.
We went mad. That was mad.
Okay, yeah, obviously we went.
That's why I give them the run around there by Sokoli. So I create there for
Yeah, I'm pushing it, yo.
you are also wrong. Your phone way.
Kada ke MD ya hande South Africa. Wena tla o tsie phone a ke re bona o ja.
That was so easy. Oh, yes.
What are you doing? I don't know. I guess they said they must come take it. They must come to my website.
Yeah, but no hard feelings with Hyundai. Like we had a good run with them.
Yeah.
They took us to the World Cup.
Yes.
They contributed to the vlog, and
They did.
yeah,
They
we
did.
are grateful for them.
Okay, because I think we're running out of time. Maybe someday we'll have a part 2 of this. We're running out of time, but these 2 things I want us to talk about, and also they're controversial, and I don't know why. I get to work typically controversial. Maybe get locked down. Okay. Oh, shoot.
No, look.
So yeah, let's talk about how some people go inside the club, perceive us and receive us. Let's talk. First, we didn't know because we all thought Sundowns people at Sundowns barra, like they like what we're doing and until that email came through. Somebody leaked
What email?
the email that was leaked about the vloggers. The
email to the president, boy.
The president about the vloggers.
Do you remember that email, kids?
Do you remember that email?
Hey, you're pushing me to respond, you. I remember that email. Yeah.
So yeah, that for me that was the first time I saw it. Oh, there's actually people from Sundowns that have a problem with us, and I don't know what they.
Because you're naive, my boy. I always tell you.
But
everyone likes you.
But I always say now. I always look to the good of people. Like I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
Don't do that, boy. But sharp. Don't do that, though.
Hey, but I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. So yeah, that email and it had brief email was, who are these guys? Why did they go to the World Cup? Who's paying them? And what do they want to right?
Why do they have access to our field and our players?
Yes.
Jimmy. Oh yeah, that thing, man. It was that thing just stems out of when you do something. Like I always give you this example. Now, it's like the meter taxi and Uber fight. It's like you. I guess I don't know how people. Like, what do you think we're gonna do for Sundowns? Like, whose job are we gonna come and take? Why YouTubers for Sundowns or the bloggers, like as they call us? That's what we are. You know what I mean? I mean, you just do something that's seen as innovative, and you are a disruptor of the normal, of what's deemed as normal. So people just feel threatened, or maybe you are coming for what they are doing. Yeah, or maybe you attract attention of people at the club, and like they might draw you closer. I don't know. That's not what, and that's not something we are like I said, like
Hey,
and now
No,
we're just giving
far
a
from
yeah.
agreed. Far from.
We are giving a match day experience, and we just provide a platform that gives people a voice.
yeah.
I've seen some people
That's it.
even say, I've seen even people saying Rena we are saying we are the voice of the supporters, and that is so far from the truth because what we said was no, but that's true. Because what we said was that we are providing a platform for supporters to have a voice. Not that
Voice,
we are the
yeah.
voice of the supporters. Like I have
No,
my
no,
own
no, no.
opinions, and we all like even the three of us, like we might have the same agenda, like when it comes to like Sundowns fan experiences, like or like what the fans go through, like the politics that fan or whatever, or we might have our own opinions about certain players and whatnot. But regards to the opinion, like in terms of like how we are playing, what system we should play, this and that. So
True.
there's no way we can be the voice, but we provided a platform that can give people so that people can voice their opinions, voice their frustrations, voice their joy, because there's so much at the moment there's so much to be joyous
Joy.
about and
True.
grateful
True.
about.
True.
Remember I said to you guys that the true character of Masandawana Fan Vlog will show
Welcome.
when we are not winning, when things are not
Yep.
going our way. You know what I mean?
When
And I think
Mbito
yes, and I yeah,
Musman is gone.
yes. Or when he
Mhm.
stops winning, because he's human, it can
True.
happen.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So
True.
at least, but there's a lot. I think there's still a lot that we don't know that is happening behind the scenes. Slowly, why people, some people, and it's like Coach Ulo says, like it's a small droplet. It's not a lot of people.
Mhm.
It might even be two people.
Hey,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and that going into how after Tulani left the club, things started being a bit hard for us. Like in order, Kaliman would just get access. If we wanted something, we can just get access like that because Tulu was there. But I don't know, like
And it's not, sorry, not to cut you off. And it's not just us. Even journalists are suffering from journalism.
True.
yes,
True.
yes.
True.
So now we are even being locked out of games, like in terms of Pokora access to like they locking us out. People
Home games. Home games.
home games, our own home games, we are being locked out. But counter access, because I don't know, Lord knows why, but we can't even get
Which one?
visible. Like we can't even get the presser anymore because Bafana Batula home game, yeah, it's a home game, because Bafana Batulan, but it's cool, man. I think this thing is we make like really one. So I don't think any petty things like this can stop us, right?
Yeah.
Nope. We won't go away, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, unfortunately for them. And then, what we don't understand is that we could easily take the other direction. Yeah, AFTV way. And
Being
Mhm.
and airing out our dirty laundry.
I wanna if
Easily.
there's many loopholes. Every week we can get 50,000 views. Every week we scrutinize at this certain point, but we choose not to. And this I don't want this to come across as a threat or whatever. I'm just saying, if people want to play that game, they're not a Rakonidala, but it's just that we just love our club and we won't do that.
Yeah, and we also and like loving the club is not just the best. Like we love everything about the club. We love everyone who's there.
Yeah.
Supporters.
But like it's like but because at the end of the day we also supporters. Like
Exactly.
so I don't know. I think it's one of those things that every club has, but because of the platform that we started, sometimes it puts you're not. This platform puts a microscope on everything we do, and when it's positive and when it's good and it's celebrated, it's enjoyable. But also, the microscope sometimes shows the bad side,
and you're not what you're talking about, boy, filters down to some sections of supporters on, I think, more on social media than at the stadium. At the stadium, no one has actually come to us and say what people are saying on Twitter. Twitter and like that's why I get a Twitter.
That's what I wanted us to round up the show because we've been here for a while. Twitter controversy, how people perceive us, all the Twitter fights that we've had with people.
Disagreements.
What do you guys think that stems from?
Negative. It's people who have never met us and they should have spoken to us, and more especially Kensani. People, I think Kensani on Twitter and Kensani in real life are two different people. Like, well, not like, I don't know how to put this, but Kensani gets more flack than Nalineo because he's a straightforward guy. If he's gonna tell you Rusnai. So people don't like, people like filters. People don't like barata sugarcoating, and that's why he takes and he takes more flack than Nalindeo. But as a group, but I think now it's better. We should take a lot of flack on Twitter because people have this perception because we have access to the coach and players.
And I never got that. When someone shares an opinion and you disagree with it or whatever, or you argue it, and then they'll go and say you think you know better because you have access to it. Like, where does it come? Let's argue this point. I get it. You tweeted ABC and I don't know D what saying when I'm gonna learn the next alphabet. Let's not go into other things.
I she will be good doing.
Yeah, listen.
It's just it's the nature of Twitter, but it's not just us or Agis. Like it's the nature of Twitter. Twitter is a place for opinions. Like, and opinions will always differ. Like, so sometimes when you give your opinion, but to be honest, most of the flack that we're gonna get is because of like sometimes people with like a complex double, like you have your own inferiority complex, and then now you're gonna see someone doing something. That mentality, or you think you're better, it's because when in your mind you see me and you think I'm better, and I'm not. It's all in your mind. It's like
how you know. Nah, it has nothing to do with me. And again, yes. It always used to come across the argument the other Chiefs fan, but never argue for 4 days straight, but they don't talk anymore now. It's a complex that you have, and it has nothing to do with me. So now I get it in, like, sort it out on yourself. Come back, let's have a proper discussion.
Yes, because people end up playing the man and not the ball.
True.
People they won't come back and say, no, I think you are wrong because 1, 2, 3. No. They'll always go to so whatever it is, like for example, you might even agree with someone, but if they don't into what you're saying, and already you're not get older. So you see,
and all the flack we've taken, people have never actually criticized the product. They personally attack Bat, like whether it's our weight or our protections and players, certain players, or something. But it's never the product. It's never guys. You take out white product. Your vlog is no. It's never that. It's they all like you say. They play the man and not the ball. The what the vlog boys vlog are independent. The battle can sell independently. Battle can do independently, non-independently, but leave the vlog alone. I get why.
Like when I tell you, o set up an appointment or motor love thana go municipal office and get that. But it was the vlog boys. It wasn't good. It was set up a fight to municipal office.
It was the vlog. But I remember I also once lost it on Twitter. Then I tweeted Moto if you want to sort it out, let's go to. And that was the only time I ever lost it because situations I'm usually the calm.
Barbaric actions.
and can I add something soon? And this whatever it twists in such a way like you have such thick skin now, like whatever people say, or it's like me. I know, you know.
I think we had to go through that in order to develop thick skin in social media. Like after that, like also after that, like you see Murumoto wow Saba whatever, and you just well, like
scroll past.
Whether Kamara like it won't change.
Can sometimes scroll past.
Football Twitter can I know Donald Trump. Overking Mukara is a person. Overking Mukara, the PR person was Donald Trump by one palo. Overking Mukara the rap. Ever since Good Pina overking kitchen cheese.
That's what changed your
rap. Yes. I joined his cult. His rap cult.
Yes, I think we should end this episode here. Maybe we'll have another one in the future. We don't know. Thank you guys for appearing on my channel. I don't know how long this thing is gonna be.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. I mean, this was the whole day. I mean, what the hell?
When I came outside, the sun was nice and shining. Now look, I'm in the dark.
Freezing to death.
For watching, please subscribe to Uncensored FM Vlog, subscribe to Clash Culture, and subscribe to and subscribe to Uncensored FM Vlog, Clash Culture, and Football Chats with Nell. Yeah, see you guys soon. Okay, let me stop recording.